Welcome one, welcome all. This is Jar Jar Jabroni, host of Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show, and we meet every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you do want to call in and join the show, feel free to pop into our Discord. Just come on in, and you can join us live when we're on Twitch. You just slide right in there on the couch, and Duke gives a good wipe down before every episode, so you don't have to worry about it being too dirty. Anyway, this is part 2 of Open Comms Radio's Open Mic Night. Hope you enjoy it. Hold on, we do want to bring up our next caller here. Someone with their hand up. If you are in the audience and you do want to come on up, just raise your hand and we'll pull you on up. Duke Led, you want to introduce this next guy?
Yeah. All right, let's bring him on up here. He's he's a silly goose. He's a skilled craftsman of things to cover your head.
He likes hats.
Veritable hatter.
My kind of guy.
That's
I like
true.
hats.
I do
I wear
like
hats.
They keep the sun from destroying me. Anyway, yeah. I just wanted to come in because to Anubis's point about whales and other things like that, the purpose of life is just farting around. Like we're here to have fun.
Sorry.
And also Jar Jar's entire need for Doritos and beans or whatever as he prepares for his appearance in fame. Weeks to come. But no, realistically, are we having fun? That's the question that I always ask. It's like not are things broken, not are like whatever, but are we having fun? Are we hanging out with our friends, getting up to stupid? Yes. Well, success. We've done it. We're having a good time. We're farting around.
I love it. I love it, Hatter.
The real Star Citizen was the friends we made along the way.
I mean,
here we go. Best
that's
ship
a
of
good
the
point.
friendship.
But I gotta say to that point, that is a great point. I've met some really cool people along the way. I met some crappy people too, and I met some really cool.
Oh yeah. No,
I've
poked through a lot of different orgs and met some very fun folks. Actually, it was hilariously
until you found a home in this guild.
From another org who brought me into this one. He was like, "Yo, these people are chill. Come hang out." And I was like, "All right, sure."
I wrote a poem about that too.
No, we're good.
We're gonna talk about your poetry.
We're good for poems tonight.
We're gonna do a post show about it.
Okay, but for real, I did. It was actually kind of good.
Okay, I'll let you share it in a minute. Veritable Hatter. Okay. We do have some questions from some of our listeners and some of our guildies here, and people want me to read them. So one question, and kind of related to what you're saying, is by Wildcard, and Wildcard said, "Where is the virtue found in having new ships, missions, and free fly events when the previous missions are bugged into irrelevance?"
Okay, you cherry picked that question, like.
Yeah, well, it's because it works for what he's addressing. Veritable Hatter can address that.
Fair.
I think you already did.
I mean, perhaps virtue isn't the right word for it, but like again, if you're not having fun with the bugged missions, then we've missed something. If you are having fun with other missions and you can get in and find something that's fun to do, there it is. Now, I mean, I would say at the end of the day, it's on the company that we're all supporting here to come up with ways for us to get up to stupid and have fun. Granted, we're a large base of players. Whatever they come up with, we're going to break in some silly way and come up with different ways to do things they never expected. So yeah, I don't know where I'm really going with this. I'm just saying that it doesn't seem like a question of virtue to me. It seems like a question of, can we still have fun?
Yeah.
I can answer that.
Fair
enough. Partially, but the fun is countered by all for me, bug fatigue.
Yeah.
Jank fatigue, you know. I don't know where I don't have my my fun scales with me, and I wish I didn't need them to figure out if I'm having fun or if I'm being basically fatigued into not wanting to participate. But
for sure,
you know, I would hope that I wouldn't even need something like that.
We need to get you another MMO to kill. In the meantime,
Yeah, he needs to.
Scars of Sorrow.
This is what Wick is
Scars
really
of
upset
Sorrow.
about. He's been trying to murder Star Citizen,
and he
over
just
a
can't
decade,
kill it.
and he just can't kill it.
I'm sorry.
That's the
all
last
my
thing I
games
would
fall
want
out
to happen.
76, so
I
I'll
want this
start-
game to succeed. I want this game to succeed.
He's the Colin Robinson of video games.
But I'm also a realist.
Let's give
you
Veritable
know?
Hatter. Let's give Hatter a minute here. What were you saying, Hatter?
Oh
No,
no,
he's talking about fun. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. No, I was just gonna say I'm probably not a good metric because my other game that I play is Fallout 76, which is notoriously broken all the time.
Yeah, you know, I regret giving you time here.
And because they seem to have they still have a grudge against us mentioning Galaxies, the greatest game of all time.
Oh my gosh!
Here it is. See, look at them. They don't know. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they say. They just don't know.
And you're telling me I'm the problem, Mr. Galaxy over here?
Nah.
Seriously, it was a special game, and Star Citizen is the closest thing we're ever going to get to it.
Well, I actually think this is probably a larger conversation about the direction of MMOs in general. Sandboxes were not popular for a very long time, and I think still broadly, just because of the way the industry is, have not been popular because people haven't had them available to them. Now, Star Citizen being crowdfunded is effectively, kind of breaking that mold, and some people find that in and of itself refreshing, but
it's a much bigger sandbox.
It is a much bigger sandbox, like Ultima Online, huge, kind of a sandbox, but it was early and other things like that. There are a lot of games that people have a lot of great cultural cachet and great memories of, and those were sandbox games.
Yeah.
My broader question is will if Star Citizen succeeds, will sandboxes come back as an MMO style, or are we still going to be stuck with them as kind of a niche thing? Yeah, who knows?
Well, I think the open world aspect, I mean, the most popular games, like Grand Theft Auto, 5 and Red Dead Redemption, like the games that people have years long relationships with, are those types of games. Now this would take it to the next level. I think that people are looking for that. They're not looking for, I mean, yeah, there's excitement and everything like that, but also just to be able to operate on a different level and actually do stuff that means things. I think that's a very popular genre for a reason. Like I think people want it. They want more of it. And you see that, especially with GTA Online. It's I mean, people live, breathe, and die that, and Star Citizen is the evolution of that type of genre.
Fair.
Which,
all right, well,
you know what drives me nuts is those people that live in Arena Commander, because that is not the game. That
Bunch
is
of sweaty nerds.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for this beautiful segue, Hobo. You can rant, but I will shut it down very soon.
Okay. I'll save you the effort and just say I don't get those that live in Arena Commander. That is not the game. The flight
wanna
model
be the
is not
best.
good enough in my opinion. I know they want to do the arcadey stuff, but
no, they
the
just want
game.
to come in the verse and pwn noobs
What about all the people that live and breathe the PTU and they can't get enough of the PTU? As soon as the current patch is out, the day after, people start talking about the PTU, and then they finally get into the PTU. They explore the PTU, and then the game launches, and the rest of us that all want to experience it just in the live environment, there's this like desync, and what do we say, what do we don't say, and I kind of always gets under my skin a little bit somehow.
You
I
just
mean, I don't want to take
Yeah.
that away from somebody.
That's
I don't
my
want
life.
to take that experience away from somebody. But then when we get together in the real game, in the live game, it's always this like disconnect somehow.
Yeah,
I
or
always
what
feel
about
like
those
I'm behind.
guys? What about those guys who just leave and then join a game where like you're in the desert, like selling space drugs, and then they literally would be like, "Well, yeah, no, I'm above that other game I used to play with all you guys."
This
the
game will
game where you
never
build
Then
die.
friendship and shit,
the sand game dies.
and then the
Yeah.
sand game dies because he sucked all the energy out of it, and then
Well, I accomplished
he
everything
moves
there
on to
was to
another one.
accomplish.
You will never be
I
able.
became Wadib.
Wadib,
Jeez.
Wadib.
Mod
Look, I have
Unbelievable.
two points here. First of all, on Hobo's point about Arena Commander. Well, you're right. Like the flight mile is not good enough. It's not good enough. However, CIG made Arena Commander and put it out there, and not only did they do that, but they've had numerous instances when they've been like, "Oh, we're gonna make Arena Commander so good. We've got a dedicated team for Arena Commander," and then they introduced this guy, this poor schmuck, this Irish dude or whatever he was, or this German guy
wow.
who's like,
No,
"I'm
get
working
off
on
with the
Arena
slur.
Commander." Dude, they made like a half hour. Irish is a slur now. We'll talk about that later. They made a half hour video for this guy talking about how I'm on the Arena Commander team, and then the same week they drop it. So
We
Arena
gotta
Commander,
find him.
all of the maps in Arena Commander, if you're playing the FPS, all of the maps are way too big. Even if you had them filled up, they're way too big. Like there's not thought put into it. There's no care in it. If you go in Arena Commander right now and you try to load out your guy, you can only see his legs. So I would say the problem isn't the people in Arena Commander. I think those people maybe are sadists or something, or masochists, or like as we talked about before. But the problem is that I think Arena Commander is a very low bar, very low hanging fruit, something we could jump in for 20 minutes. Like they could probably, if they spent 3 months hammering away at Arena Commander, getting the UI up to snuff, I think they could just do it, and I think it would be fantastic. And they could put
Yeah, but it's
all
not worth
those.
their time.
Why isn't it worth their time? I don't understand that.
Because there's only you and 4 other weirdos in there.
Yeah,
There'd be
controllers.
more
Using
weirdos in there.
controllers.
Yeah. God forbid you're a guy trying to
with their
learn.
controllers.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
started, dude. You're just trolling me now.
Dude,
I'm
I
gonna
disagree.
burn this whole
If
thing
it
to the
was an
ground.
He's
if it was
controlling
a
you.
state, it would be a really easy way for people to like work on skills without having to have a lot of the
Yes.
risk involved. So it's if it was more accessible, if it were in a state that was like really functional, it would be great, because then like before, if you're a new player and you're like, look, I don't want to go out and get into heavy combat because like I'm going to lose, my shit's going to get wrecked and PvP is going to suck if I ever get there. Arena Commander is a great spot for you to really like work
Sure.
on bits and pieces, but it's not in a place where that's super feasible.
Right.
So
And as a
exactly.
space dad, Duke, you, with your time complaints, should be stoked that, hey, I could be like, hey, Duke, do you want to just pop in Arena Commander and fight each other for a bit? That's a lot of fun. But everybody else is spending, let's be real here, Skeeter's playing Overwatch, which is his problem, right? I'm playing Halo or Call of Duty or trying all these other like FPS games that are coming out. Everybody has a game like that they pop in and out of. And CIG is on the precipice where I would throw away Call of Duty and Halo and those games to play Arena Commander if they just gave it a little bit. But they refuse to, because they're still making Squadron 42 and they have a deadline to meet and they're way behind, and Squadron 42 is probably a dumpster fire and they can't admit it, and they keep throwing hundreds of millions of dollars at it. That's the reality we're living in here, isn't it?
Oh, they're doing their best.
That's really dark.
It's
Question.
true.
Dark.
What if there's a compromise? What if there is a all-encompassing solution to this that might help? And I think I've got it right here. And tell me how crazy and insane I sound. And I hope I do, because that's the point of the show. But you can't access Squadron 42 or Arena Commander just from the menu. You got to go
From the
in game.
launcher.
Yeah, you got to go in game, and then
Like we used to
have
be
a
able to?
Harbinger. Yeah, yeah, and that's the way you access it. Like,
With the VR gear that we had
Oh,
in
I
the
see what you're
past.
saying.
yeah,
The sim rig. That was cool. Like you were in
yeah.
your hangar. For those that don't remember this,
The
you
good
used
old
to
days.
only have your hangar. You would log into the game, you'd have your hangar, you'd spawn in your hangar, and like to the left of your hangar, there was a sim pit essentially, and you'd sit down, and it would load up Arena Commander.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Kind of goes against the whole instant access thing, doesn't it?
No,
Sure.
no. I think it requires you to have.
Well, to get to your hangar, you first got to wake up in your hotel room, go out the
Not
door,
anymore.
walk to the elevator. Well, if you're not, what if you're not at your home location?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Well. Oh well. You got
You
to
might
do
have to
those
take a
couple things
tram,
where
and
you're
then
playing the
finally
game.
you're in the thing where the sim pit is, and oh, guess what? Now you have to have some premium currency or some shit.
Immersion.
Can we appreciate how far we've come? Like, I remember the hangar, and I remember my first time getting the game and going in and looking at my ship, and I was so confused. Like, I don't get it. What's the purpose? All I can do is be in this room and look at my ship. And now we have this whole universe to play in with multiple star systems and tons of content.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
when it works.
a moderate amount of
When it
content that
works.
works. Exactly.
Yeah.
Some
But
content
when
that
it
works.
does work, oh man, it really hits.
I mean, yes, I agree. When it works, it's chef's kiss. It's great. It's awesome.
Immersion.
But it seems like those times are fewer and fewer in between.
Yeah, and we're at 13 years, and they have the year stability, and we should be there. And then you get the patch, and like, oh, we put in delivery missions, and there's no delivery missions, and it's like, okay, what's like?
But
My whole thing
nothing.
is what's going on here behind this? Like, what? Why are we saying these things are in and they're not in, and they have all these excuses?
Have you
shouldn't we
worked
be
in
beyond this?
manufacturing? Have you worked in manufacturing or development?
No, I'm a
Good
words guy.
case scenario. This is a good case scenario. Trust me. So, but here's the thing: is that despite the issues, look at the overall picture. How much has your experience improved?
Yeah, it's better. I'm not going to argue that it's not better, but it's not, where it ought to
But
be.
then when you get to better, you want more, better and better and better. You don't want to keep regressing, right?
Well, I don't think
now the bar has been raised.
what
Keep raising the
regression has there
bar.
been?
The rising tide lifts all spaceships. Let's keep rising the tide, not lowering it.
Tidal forces and gravitational forces with
don't actually me
space time and I don't know, I'm just babbling right there. Invert the polarity. Anyways, well, what I'm saying is that like I don't think there's a regression here. Sometimes when you're running, you take a misstep, but overall, I don't think this should like dissolve the resolve or make you feel like Sig is just going to be going on the downhill because you got to give them credit for their work. I mean, recently, they've really stepped it up.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah,
we had this
chicken
new
butt.
patch 4.8.
I was going to say chicken butt.
Great show they had the space show, the DefenseCon. It's awesome. It looks awesome. The music, I love it. I haven't even
gone.
You need to go, man. It's
I do
pretty
need
amazing.
to go. I feel terrible. I haven't gone.
If you like the 90s or maybe even the 80s, it's awesome.
I haven't gone, but
I like both
it's
of
Drake.
Oh, but I love Drake. And I feel bad for him.
I'll say this. The one thing that didn't break once again, the pledge store stayed up the whole time.
Except it did break.
They decided to sell a $5,000 spaceship. All right.
Oh my god!
And made people write an essay about it. All that shit worked. And tons of people submitted the essays. And guess what? Them telling you that all that worked. That never broke. It's awful funny.
Wait. I don't think anybody's saying nothing broke or anything like that. But I will ask you something. If I do my poem and it supports your point, will you do a poem?
Wait, you have a poem?
I don't poem, man.
Will you do slam
I don't-
poetry? Because that's not real
I don't
poetry.
even know what that means. Okay, I'm too old for that shit. I don't know, man. Don't expect any of that from me.
Slam
gonna
poetry
hold it
predates
hostage
you
for-
even.
Well, it is open mic here on Open Comms Open Mic Night, and I did see someone pop their hand up down in the audience, and then they put it
Who's
back
that?
down. So
Shy.
Another person did too.
Wildcard put
Bring
his
him
hand
up.
up.
Must have been
Well,
cold.
his hand's down now, so I don't know what that means.
Who
Maybe
was
he had to
that?
go
Murphy
tend to
had his
something.
hand up too.
Yeah,
Wow.
And
Murphy had
then
his
now
hand
it's
up.
down.
Because
Well,
they
who's
want
Bob?
to come in and butt in.
I don't know who
Somebody
Bob
say
is,
hi.
but
Some
he
new
has
callers
never
down
put his
there as
hand up.
well, so maybe they might not know
Bob
that
can
they
stay.
have
Oh,
raised
there's a
their hand.
hand.
There's a hand. I'm gonna bring up.
So-
I'm gonna bring
so-
up another caller for Open Mic Night. Anubis, we'll get to your poem.
We
Let's
got to
give
mention to
Wildcard a
Bob.
minute.
We got to mention to Bob that he's got to raise
For
his
those
hand.
of you in the waiting room, just so you know, if you'd like to talk, we just got to raise your hand, let us know, and then we'll bring you up.
Okay.
For $5.
Wildcard, welcome to Open Comms Radio. Open Comms Radio, we meet Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Every week we have a question, but not this week. This week it is Open Mic Night. You can talk about whatever you want, Wildcard. What's on your mind?
You hear me?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. So
Yep.
open mic night. I had to open my mic. Actually,
Heyo.
I was going back to the referencing a conversation you were having just a little bit ago. That's why I raised my hand as a person who's played every single Wing Commander game that was ever created, as well as Star Lancer. In every one of those games, there was a sim, right? You get up and you had an opportunity to practice, right? So there was always that virtual reality simulator that is the spiritual ancestor of Wing Arena Commander. It was in every single game, and so I would have to say, just based on that alone, that I'm shocked that it's so segregated from the actual game itself, where you don't
But it
have
wasn't.
that.
That's
I
the
hear you,
frustrating part.
and I think it
It
should
wasn't.
be. I agree. It should be back there again. It should be actually in the game.
Just instance it. Well, we know how much they hate instancing.
Seemed to have taken them a long time to get
But
instancing.
I think it'd be cool if you just like flew to Orison or something, and there was like, like you're saying, a sim room that you go into, and then you instance into Arena Commander.
I just
think
want
that'd be
the
cool.
sim gear back. Just like, let me have it in my hangar. Have it as a free thing they give out for like $1 billion. Here's a free Sims setup for
Billion, huh?
everyone.
You
I
can now
agree.
play
It's like a
Sims in your
hangar.
hangar
Yeah.
with NPCs that you
Just like-
kidnapped.
I have a video of me kidnapping NPCs. There's a YouTube video. You can check it out on my YouTube
I'm
channel.
calling the cops.
Share it. You share
I'm
it.
just
We'll
gonna
put it
say,
up.
if you guys, if they put basically a massive like sim pit on Horizon for like everyone to play Arena Commander in, like it's just going to be smelly otaku within like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That
Fine
is
by me,
absolutely.
honestly.
Wait, Veritable. I got to
Yes.
bring this up. Feed PvP area.
Okay, fair.
I mean, that shit was amazing.
Yeah, it was. So they go to it, guys. Do it. Just put it in the Cherry Blossom City.
There you go. Now, Wildcard, you're back on the couch, and we don't really have a question this week, but a lot of people brought stuff up in the general. I said I'd get through all of them. So my question for you is, when will Cosmic Hobo join Drake?
Oh,
I'm gonna go with never.
Never.
Thank you.
There you go.
And I'm
No.
going to counter you, Jar Jar,
No,
by
Hobo,
saying
this is not your time.
delivery missions are in the game. I'm looking at it right now.
Are they in?
Yes, they're under Courier.
Where are you? What system are you in?
Microtech.
No, go to Nyx.
What?
I don't go to
But-
Stan.
Why?
I don't go to
There's-
because they're supposed to be there.
look,
They're supposed to be in Nyx.
Where are you going to deliver in Nyx?
these goalposts are going to move until you're wrong, okay?
Yeah,
We had
exactly.
2 hands up in the audience.
That's all right. Wildcard has time. Wildcard, anything you want to add about your experience lately? It's fine. We were talking about the shop. I could rant for a good minute or two about the DefenseCon store. I don't know if you guys bought any ships. Wildcard, did you buy any ships this year?
Oh, God.
Oh, don't ask me that question, dude.
Are you trying to shame him?
He definitely
well,
bought
you-
ships.
first of
He
all,
definitely
yeah,
did.
as much as I complain, and I do complain, there's rarely a time when a new ship comes out. Like I have the M80, I have,
An ironclad.
an
He's doxing
ironclad.
himself.
Well, the ironclad I had, but that's neither here
okay.
nor there. Yeah, there's lots of stuff I'm not going to talk about when my wife's in earshot because that is just going to be bad.
Sorry.
but-
No, I'll cover you. I'll
Yeah,
cover you.
appreciate you.
Wildcard, your wife is so funny, dude. She's like, what a
Beautiful.
hoot.
You
Awesome.
have obviously never met her.
No, dude, I love her.
Wild, that's
Wow.
I love
Digging
Yeah,
that hole deeper.
Well,
your
I'm wearing a
wife is
headset.
such a smart lady.
There you go. Yep.
You know. Speaking of buying ships, we do have a sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Actually, this is actually a pretty good time. Word from, Open Comms Radio, this show honestly doesn't really cost much of anything to make, but that doesn't stop us from selling out to the man and having a few sponsors. And this week's sponsor is...
And that sponsor is Drake.
God
Proud
damn it.
sponsors of DefenseCon 2956. See our line of affordable and reliable spacecraft at the Bevic Convention Center, featuring the all-new Ironclad. Visit us at booths 12, 223, 745, 876, 3356, 4456, 987, 2063, 2161, 2266, 2366,
That's the whole ad.
2370 on level 1, and booth 653, 446, 788, 3320. Just go to all of the booths. It's all Drake. There's nothing. It's all Drake.
And I'll see you
Oh.
at booth 69.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Before I bring up our next guest, I'm just because I want to rant. If you go onto the store at DefenseCon, every year the new ships have LTI, which is really cool, lifetime insurance token.
Here we go.
And everybody goes to buy the lifetime insurance token. Now, if you are Jar Jar Jabroni and you have a really cool double package that has Squadron 42 and Star Citizen
Oh my God.
together on it, you have a little Aurora ship, and that little Aurora ship has like a 6-month insurance. And you go, hey, dude, you want to be cool? I want to upgrade that to what they offer is a 10-year insurance. You can upgrade from whatever insurance pack you have
On the
to
Aurora?
a 10-year warranty for other ships.
10-year
past-
insurance warranty is separate.
Okay, 10 year or whatever. A 10-year insurance. It's like LTI, but it's 10 years. Okay.
It's not LTI.
Now, they offer the 10-year insurance on dozens of ships. However, you can only upgrade to the 10-year insurance on certain ships, and all those ships that allow you to upgrade are hundreds of dollars.
Naturally.
No, but
Yeah,
go on.
No, that is yes.
No, I told you the other day there was
That ship,
the
okay,
L22.
that ship was $100.
Okay, that's not hundreds of dollars.
Okay,
I get it, but
you're not invited on the show anymore, Hobo. I can't. This is
Wow.
unacceptable. This is too much.
okay.
Hobo is your sub-host.
Jar Jar
You
doesn't
can't
doesn't
ban
do
him.
well.
He's a
with,
moderator. He's a moderator.
Yeah.
I just don't like, I just don't like being
when
Anyone
people
involved.
challenge your
disagreeing?
authority, I know it's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Not Forte.
The point is, is they could apply this 10-year. They could let you upgrade to a 10-year Dragonfly. You know what I mean? They could let you upgrade to a 10-year Cutter or whatever.
Why would you
But
want
they
to do
don't.
that though? I don't understand.
Because I have a 6-month insurance token on my ship.
But it's an
I don't-
Aurora.
Well, yeah, but it could be
Also,
something
the
else.
insurance is currently meaningless.
The insurance is currently meaningless. That's fair. But I want to upgrade it to something better. But I don't want to upgrade to something better if it's only going to have a 6-month insurance on it.
That's
But
fair.
I don't want to upgrade it to a fucking Ironclad. You know what I mean? So there's nothing in the middle there. And that makes me feel bad.
Goodbye the Ironclad, Porzy.
No,
It
buying
makes me-
Ironclad
No,
will make
I
you
think
feel bad.
Yeah.
Buying an Ironclad will make.
Go over your
I
credit
know.
card.
I think you're justified, Jar Jar. Like, Yeah, I'm here with you.
What are you doing?
This is discrimination against the poor man.
There are ways
to
handle that.
You could buy at least 5 or 6 M80s. You don't have to buy an ironclad.
The M80 is like
Capitalism at its
250. Or
finest.
how much is the M80?
It's
M80 is
300.
worth it. Ironclad is not.
Not yet.
You
Regardless.
need
M80
a
Not
good
in its current
CPU
state.
counselor. That's what you need.
Am I
I've
the only one that
tried.
thinks Ironclad's
I've tried.
boring?
He's not listening to me.
You told me to upgrade to the Wolf.
Yeah, that's
I didn't.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I might do that. It's like a $65 upgrade or a $70 upgrade to the Wolf from the Aurora. Or
Wolf.
whatever. But
Well,
still,
that's
it's
already
like,
rotated out.
yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see what happens. But then that's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry,
the
I laughed out at
M80
you, Hobo. I feel,
It's
no,
okay.
I'm sorry. You just got out of surgery, you know. You just got the breast implants and the lips done, and I'm just.
You're jealous.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know you're gonna look so fly.
I know.
All right. Well, we do have another guy I wanna bring on up here. Does anyone want to say anything before I bring up this next guy?
Plenty, but I'll hold off.
Our next caller is Murphy Jack. Murphy Jack, guild leader, man of many mysteries.
Org.
And
Org.
he's not coming up.
Try the other one.
So I'm gonna try the other guy, I guess. Broccoli Rob, bringing him up.
Murphy's
What
flashing.
the heck?
It's not working.
Murphy really wants to come up.
No, it's
Can
not
I bring him
working.
up? Let me
I
see.
hit the.
Are there
invite.
too many people?
Have we hit too many people?
No.
There.
No, here we go. Here we go.
I did it. I did my
You
job.
did it? Did you shitting
Press
me,
the
dude?
button.
I can't admin my own fucking
Why
room.
you keep me around?
Damn it! Oh fuck.
That was
All
me
right.
slapping my hand. I was like, hey.
Murphy Jack, this is Open Comms Radio. Every week we have a question. This week we have no question. It is open mic night. Murphy Jack, what do you got to say?
It's funny you guys got talking about the what we had in the past with the hanger and the module and blah blah blah. Wicked and I were just talking about that tonight about things that we had and we have lost. And I did when the airlocks were introduced. Remember how cool the animations were?
Oh,
I
those
was
are great.
just thinking
I talk about
as
that
you
all
were
the time.
talking. That's what I was thinking of.
What about the repair drone?
And the repair, that's exactly what I was telling Wicked. Like when Port All-Star came out and the repair drones come out, worked on your ship. The skybox back in the day, I feel was way better. I found some old screenshots from Daymar. I'm telling you, 5 years ago it looked better.
Yeah.
It definitely looked better.
Because
Yep,
the skybox
before all
was
the blue
black. It was
stuff.
darker, right?
It was black, and Daymar was also like a more of a.
What's the skybox? I don't remember that.
It's
Just
the
Skybox is
stars and
the
stuff.
background, the stars and
You
stuff.
look up,
Space.
and you know
Oh,
there's
Sky.
stars.
Okay. Yep.
But Daymar
And the
feels
sky.
dustier now and foggier. The screenshots I have are so clear on Daymar. It was like very like Utah-esque, right?
Yeah, it looked like a desert.
And now like everything seems foggy, fuzzy. I
I've
kind of
noticed that a lot about the
understand
game.
why they did it to add the, like what was his name there with the planes and the clouds, and they did it to add the effect of movement, right? Isn't that what they said? Like, especially with the dust, they wanted
Yeah,
it
the
to.
space stuff. I wanted to. You're not just looking into the void of space. You're kind of experiencing it. I guess is what they were going for.
They're
It's just
also
we had
speeding up graphics.
we had really neat things back then. Back, walking up to go into Arena Commander. Remember the for I think it was like for one patch we used to have armor lockers. Remember that? You had to walk up to the armor locker and hit something or do something.
I remember that in some of the clips from back then when they're showing stuff off. Yeah.
So it's interesting. I don't know. I forgot where you guys went with that because then
Well,
think
Skeeter
it
was going to
was-
read a poem.
yeah, that's the main reason I was here.
We're good.
I think we had enough poems tonight.
Yeah, no. We're
I
good on
warned
those,
you.
dude.
I warned you ahead of time.
I don't know you adequately warned us. For
Yeah,
that.
that was a little bit more
That's
than
a content warning there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
Murphy
fair.
Jack, I know. Look, not many folks I've seen. I haven't seen people in the game as consistently. I haven't seen people persisting in the game recently, but I have seen you in the game more than most folks. So, given this recent 4.8 patch, you've been in the game more than anybody else I've seen. Why have you been in the game? What's been keeping you in the game, and what's your experience been in the patch?
The fact that my everything got wiped, so I was like in a rush to get things back, but I'm kind of a little burned out now because Tech Smuggler broke, everything broke. Well, missions I wanted to do are broke, so I'm not really in there right now. I was in there getting a feel for the new meta or whatever it's, whatever that is. Um, in there because of the wipe, really. That's it.
I've rage quit a couple times since the patch.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
Part of me was excited. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, go for it, Skeet.
Well, I was just gonna say, part of me was really was excited about the patch. We haven't talked a lot about the wipe. Y'all talked a little bit about it before I hopped on, but it wasn't. I don't think the wipe was a bad thing. I think a lot of people. It was a little discouraging, but I get it. They tell us every time you log in, there's a potential for a wipe, but I was more sad that we lost rep, and I think Hobo mentioned that. Like, well, why did you wipe rep? But I think part of that, maybe I just wish they would have explained it a little bit. I think there's valid reasons they could have wiped rep if they're trying to gather more data, like see how long it takes to progress, that kind of stuff. But they didn't say anything about it, and it made me sad because rep was not something you could dupe. Like, people spent a lot of time on it, and the whole point of them separating the entities and the long-term persistence, LTP, whatever it is, was so that they didn't have to wipe everything. They could wipe certain parts of it. And I just feel like rep was not one of those things they needed to wipe unless they're gathering data, but they never mentioned it.
I'm sure they are, though. My perspective on the rep wipe is that with all the new ships coming in and with the new insurance additions, because we were talking about, people are afraid to play the new ships. I'm sure they just kind of want to test and see how long it takes people to do things.
Yeah, I get that. I get
Yeah.
it. But there was just no mention of it. So I think a lot of people feel slighted. Second time I've used that word today.
But
Because
to be fair, if they did mention it, that would maybe interfere with their data. Like if I were the social scientist doing this, I'd be like, no, don't mention it. Just do it.
I mean, that's fair. But part of me also thinks they kind of owe their backers a little something. And an explanation is the easiest thing they could do.
Yeah, but look what
Wicket.
happened when they
Thank you.
announced the wipe, right? Initially, they were going to wipe money, rep, and ships in game purchase ships and items, but you were going to get to keep your Wicklow and you're going to get to keep the blueprints. Isn't that how it was?
Yeah, I'd have cried if we lost blueprints.
Well, and as soon as they said that, guess what everybody started doing? Everybody started duping shit to get Wicklow stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then a couple days after that started happening, the grind and the gold rush was on for Wicklow to get as much Wicklow as you could get because that's not going to get wiped. And then they finally said, no, we're going to wipe Wicklow.
Yeah,
So that put an end to that.
I feel like they were put between a rock and a hard place on the Wicklow because there were people that legit, grinded for, Idrises and stuff, like really super big ships and lots of grinding that did it legitimately. And they were kind of screwing those guys. I feel like that was just I feel like that's probably why they weren't wiping Wicklow at first. But at the same point, to your point, yeah, they really needed
my
to.
advice, exploit often.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Well, I can see that.
Playing fair, you never win.
Oh, okay.
Clever use of game mechanics.
That's capitalism.
I mean, I'm not saying
life
that
advice
you should do that.
by Wicklow.
But I think they should have just wiped everything. They shouldn't have had blueprints. They shouldn't have had anything. They should have just
I
across the board. Everybody
really
starts
wanted
with
my
what they
blueprint.
start, and that's it. I mean, hell, half the population in this game has thousands of real money worth of ships that they're going to have as soon as the wipe comes in. They can summon one of 100 or one of 30,
But
40 ships. I
I
don't know what the
can't.
metric
I have
is.
one pledge ship.
Same.
Well, I used to be that. I used to have my one pledge ship.
And then I stopped being a poor.
No,
Wow. Wow.
I've always been a poor, but then I got hooked on, even
Now
when
he's
I was
ship
poor
poor.
and I was a drug addict, I found a way to get that drug. The
Oh
same way with these ships.
man, there's a lot of what's the
I
word?
feel like we're highlighting some
Trauma.
really unhealthy behavior on the show tonight.
Yeah.
All the masochism and the addiction.
I learned a new word
depression.
today. I didn't even know what that meant.
Me neither, dude. And I went to
Look it up.
college
Algophilia.
twice.
Yeah, I had to Google that shit.
No, did the second time stick?
Duke, did you get my text on Discord? Because my Discord's wigging out.
No, I saw a notification that you texted, and then there was nothing there.
Yeah, my Discord's wigging out. We do have a comment, Duke. I think you know the one that addresses Hobo. I think we'll read that. If you could go to that one, Duke, and we'll read that in a minute. But before we do, I want to bring up this next guy because I don't want to keep him waiting too long.
The
This
comment
next
on
guy
Twitch or
on YouTube, the one from 2 weeks ago before Hobo went into surgery.
Oh,
gotcha.
Didn't we already talk about that? The MAGA comment?
Well, he wasn't here.
Oh,
okay.
I think I remember reading that comment.
Yeah,
think
we
it came
tagged you
up.
in it, but you might have been like high on fentanyl, or I don't know what they put you on, but
Fentanyl is quite good.
Wow.
okay. And speaking of problems, addiction.
Wow.
Anyway, we're
Just saying, if you need a
Fent-
painkiller,
fentanyl bad, kids.
it's the
Yes,
best painkiller
drugs
you can
are
get in the
bad.
hospital.
This is an adult
That is
show.
definitely going on a
No,
short.
under the care of a medical professional, of
Drugs
course.
are bad. Okay.
Yeah.
We should really bring Rob up.
Where
my
did you get the
Discord's
surgery in Mexico?
Hobo, can you pull up this next guy? Because
Yes.
I can't. My tech is teching out. Bring up this next guy. This next guy, he's with us all the time. He has addiction problems of his own. Usually, for this game, it is Broccoli Rob. Broccoli Rob, open mic night. What do you have for us?
How's it going, y'all? I just wanted to say, first off, hello, and two, kind of what Wicked was talking about. Oh, first off, the whole rep wipe thing. I think that's a skill issue, unfortunately.
Wow.
Understandable.
I feel it.
I'm currently at Master on Kovalex.
Okay. He's slapping down
And
the
this
rep.
is an addiction problem. This is
yeah. You
this
did
is on,
say you had an addiction.
We're gonna have an intervention night for one of
we'll
our
talk about this. We're gonna do a
shows.
post show. I wish we had a Patreon and we could just do like therapy. Open comms addiction therapy. Yeah. Okay.
So I got that, and just like about the wipe in general, it's always going to be unfair. The second they started selling a slightly better ship for $5 more, this game was going to be unfair.
Understandable.
So
that's a good point.
Roll with the wipes. Do what you got to do. It's fun. It's fun getting out there grinding. Late game is often pretty boring in video games. So get out there, struggle a little bit, have some fun.
Reach.
Make some
That
friends.
makes those wins so much more valuable.
That's
I thought
right.
you had a slam poem for us, Broccoli Rob.
I don't know what that is.
It's a failed bit.
I didn't think it failed. It really led to some good stuff.
No, really. Thank you for acknowledging that it failed.
Oh, jeez.
Not yours, Veritable. Yours was good.
Yeah. Speaking of failures, Duke, do you have that comment for us?
I do. So this was a YouTube comment from our video. Was it a couple weeks ago? Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
So at Edge Runner White Lake, stupid name.
Duke, come on.
Oh, come on, dude.
Jeez.
Coming out the gate there.
He's doing his best.
We appreciate your comments. We are very appreciative. We are open-minded and even keeled. Imagine the first things the first guest says is MAGA beer. Sorry, but I'm going to have to pass. Anyone who makes things instantly political for no reason, no context, and wasn't provoked into giving the most stupid statement about a beverage choice just killed digs for me instantly. Leaving a like for the algorithm, but good luck on your future videos.
Can I
didn't
just say I
understand the
like that they
algorithm.
left a like? Like they really that was so kind of them to still do,
Yeah.
despite you
Yeah.
know.
They're leaving
I
a
was-
comment helped our algorithm too. So joke's on you, Edge Runner.
Yeah.
Like
It's called engagement, baby.
Let's
So
be honest. This is the kind of person who probably
all,
makes
all
everything
press is good
political all the
press.
time.
let me just paint the scene though before we go off on it. I was that episode. I mentioned that I was drinking Yingling that episode, and Hobo, being the first guest on that episode, said, "Oh, that's a MAGA beer." And
It's
this guy who
true.
commented maybe doesn't know that Hobo's a regular. Maybe also doesn't understand that nobody likes MAGA because it's a stupid cult, and also
Or how
maybe
political
doesn't understand.
donations work.
Yeah, that beer
Well,
is
now,
delicious.
hold on. Don't lump me in with.
Maybe he doesn't understand how
What?
I'm
conversation
joking.
What?
I'm joking.
You know.
What?
What do you?
Vodka's
Nothing.
coming
What do you
out.
mean?
This is his coming out
listen,
story.
listen.
No, we have a
I'm,
wide variety of opinions on the show. We have
I'm
Wicked here for
100%
crying out
MAGA.
loud.
Make Azeroth great again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Make
I mean,
what's that game that you're upset about, Wicked? That MMO?
Azeroth, World of Warcraft. Make Azeroth great again,
Sure.
please.
It's going great in China.
China.
China's killing it with Azeroth.
I don't know. Why do we say it like
but
that?
I'll have you know, Hobo, I switched this year. I'm not drinking Yingling.
Thank you. What are you
You're
drinking?
not
again?
slaying
I'm drinking
young
a
ones anymore?
European beer.
Ah,
I'm drinking Stella Artois.
Have
commie
you
beer.
had
Oh,
Orion?
jeez.
No, hold on.
Commie beer?
Drink. You should go try
That's
some
going to
Orion.
garner another comment.
Yeah.
Let me
Today's
anything by
commie
Unity.
beer. Jeez Louise. Okay. The idea that the idea that Stella, that the what are they, Dutch? That the
Belgium.
Dutch are
Belgian
Belgium.
beer.
I mean, what is that? Nobody even knows what that is.
Yeah, it's not a real country.
It's
Where's
like
that?
French, but it's not. Duke would know because his
North
family,
France?
of course.
Disgusting,
Yeah.
evil,
That's Duke's
evil
territory.
elvish language.
So anyway, Hobo, do you have any other reply to our commenter here?
No, just keep watching the show. Keep leaving comments. keep sending those likes.
Yeah, and also we appreciate you and your beliefs.
Look,
Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know
all
why
I'll
that upset
say
you.
is, yeah. I mean, look. All I'll say is, these times are very divided, but at this point, there are clear signs that this is not just discourse anymore, and unfortunately, it really does feel like a lot of people, are suffering. And so, if you're listening to this, it's just look. We're concerned about this. Things are not going well.
And like, comment, and subscribe.
And like, comment, and
Right.
subscribe.
And if Open Comms has made you feel down this evening, please do not hesitate to reach out to family and friends.
Go on down to those comments and let us know.
We have to end every episode with the suicide number for the suicide hotline.
I feel like we should now.
Wow.
Jesus.
We should open and close every
Oh my
episode.
God.
By the way, if you're playing Star Citizen, the number for the suicide hotline.
There's someone sitting there. He's been happily playing Star Citizen, for
He's
for
probably
years.
Realizing
playing it while
how-
you're doing
And
the
he's like looking around his room. He's seeing like the Star Citizen posters and the memorabilia, and he's like, I'm a fucking loser. I've wasted all my
Fucking
money
loser.
on ships.
I bought
I'm
an
not even
Odin.
having fun.
Yo,
Right?
if you played this game and if you started playing this game and didn't already know you're a loser, that's on you.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I mean,
Fair. Good point.
Wow.
Good point.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
okay.
my life got better when I embraced my nerdiness. Like instantly.
I mean,
like
nerd doesn't
things
mean
just-
loser. Nerd doesn't mean loser, and I don't appreciate the insinuation that those are
Conflation.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the 10 years of Lord Anubis's adolescence when he was trying to be cool.
What was
He's like
green?
wearing leather jackets,
As
He's like, I
many
guess I'll wear
people-
Nikes.
as many people are here, I am a elder millennial because the demographic skews a certain way. And
Oh,
no,
yep.
it wasn't cool to be a nerd back then. You couldn't be yourself, and now
Oh,
That's
I
not
have a
true. That's
disposable income, and
They made
I
a movie
disagree.
about it.
I think
choice,
you
and
were
I get
just.
to
I
live
think
the
your
way I
school
want
was
to live.
rough or something, man.
No, well, yeah. Maybe,
He
I
was
don't
in
know.
LA with all the cholos.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no. We were we were an economically impoverished neighborhood, except just you know, it yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hey, it just wasn't
Hey, I'm
cool
walking here.
in the 80s and 90s to be a nerd. It wasn't cool.
Well, they
Like,
made a
Then
movie
we.
they called Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know if you've ever
Right?
seen it, but
Right?
they
There's
made
Oh,
that.
that
a
movie
movie.
has not held
There's
up.
a.
Do not
Shut up.
watch that movie, people.
What's that one where they make the British lady out of computer parts and then they have sex with her?
Oh,
Weird
Weird,
science.
Weird
weird
Science.
science, right?
Yeah.
they don't have sex with her. I don't think they.
I don't think they ever
I-
get
They
any.
want
They-
No,
to.
they
they
want
want
to.
It's
They're
all
like obsessed with her.
implied.
Yeah.
Let me
that was
let me
old
put it
school.
this way.
Really
It
dating
wasn't.
ourselves
They
right now.
they
You didn't
they
really
didn't
pay
they
attention,
didn't
did you?
show it, but they definitely had sex with her.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
This,
think
this, this
Another
is
movie that did not age
this,
well.
Y'all thought my poem
this
was
goes
bad.
These
back.
movies have
This
not
goes back
aged
to what
well.
happened in Star Citizen with the sex bots, hobo.
However, what does age well is first
Heavyweights.
no. You have
Heavyweights. Let me tell you, heavyweights. If you watch it again, heavyweights, you're gonna be
Oh
like, no,
no.
heavyweights is class. Heavyweights ages well. It's perfect.
No,
It's a
major
perfect
major
movie.
pain. Major pain's a good one.
Oh my god.
real
10 things I
genius.
hate about you.
Okay, Amanda Bynes. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Lord Nubis. Yes.
Real Genius holds up. It really does, and that's one of those
Real
nerd movies
Genius.
that it's great.
Ernest goes to camp.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
That's
dude.
one of my favorites.
Someone's listening to this. Write these movies down and just binge them. Just do like
Honestly,
whatever, 2 or 3
Yeah.
weeks. Go through them.
Right? The Gen Z needs to know these films.
Gross.
Oh,
Yeah, my
also,
engineers at
little
work
fun
make
fact.
fun of me for being old. They have no idea what these movies are.
I'm doing
Oh,
this actually.
man.
I sit my nephew down and I make him watch a movie like every week.
Do
Oh,
heavyweights this week, Duke. Do heavyweights this week.
I've
You
been
know what
doing
that is?
that's called
You know what that
torture.
is? That's the millennial version of when I was your age. I used to
When I
watch
was your
15,000. You force Gen Z to go through
Yeah.
movies of the
Yeah.
80s and 90s and tell them how great it is, and they're like, "Oh
I
my
remember
god!"
in the very beginning, I was like, just so you know,
got
I'm like,
really off
this
topic.
one's rated R, which back in the day meant that there was definitely going to be boobs.
And then you got his attention.
Oh my god.
I love 480p boobs.
I showed my toddler Land Before Time because he needs the same trauma
Right?
that I had.
Yes,
Aw.
they need to be
Oh,
traumatized.
That's such a dark movie. I watched it as an adult. It's like, I can't believe this was for kids. It's so depressing.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah,
My
but that's
watershed.
daughter
why
even
we are the
knows.
way we
I'm
are.
like,
I don't know
we're
why I
watching a
loved it
Disney
so
movie.
much.
You know what that means? She's like, one of the parents is going to die. I'm like, yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
Dude,
that's
you wanna
where your
really-
parent comes in and helps you with resilience and processing these emotions in order to raise you to be a complete
No,
person.
you turn
Yeah,
on the
this is
movie to
why we play
babysit
Star
them while you
Citizen.
head out and get a
We
drink.
Just
need
watch a Don Bluth
depression.
Oh,
movie.
yeah, you got
Any
the
of
same
them.
parenting?
No. Look, just sit down with your kids and watch some Looney Tunes.
Oof.
Amen.
Yeah,
I've
fair
I've
point.
tried doing that,
Amen.
and I'm sitting there going, wow, were these always this bad?
Did not hold up
That's
well.
horribly
Just an
racist.
observation.
Some of
Just
them,
an observation.
are.
An
Some of them are
observation, if
rough.
I may.
Nope.
Point
Yeah,
over.
as the
Nope.
oldest one here.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
just?
Yes.
I just like to make an observation. This has been going on for what? This little segment we're on for about 20 minutes now.
Yeah, it's way past my bedtime.
He feels attacked.
No. I'm just saying, Star Citizen being what it is, we've already verged way off of the Star Citizen into something else because it's more fun to talk about.
We
than the
always
actual
do
movie.
that, though.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Aw,
for
wait.
bringing
Thanks
it
for
back to the
explaining the
end.
show.
All right.
Well,
Hold-
thanks for bringing us down again, Wicket. We're all reminiscing
Hey,
about
I just want to keep
movies,
it
making
keep it in
jokes.
game,
And Wicket's like, no.
bringing us
We
down.
got to remember our
That's
sponsor, the
Star
Suicide
Citizen is here to
Hotline.
bring you down,
Thanks,
bring you
on
to your
thanks for
knees until you're
Our-
paying more.
Did she
thanks
say
for
our
bringing this up on
sponsors the
open mic
suicide
night.
hotline?
Wicked, if I can link us back up to from the topic we were talking about to Star Citizen, the movie that we need to inflict on the younger generation is the Freelancer movie.
Oh God,
A
Freddie
perfect
Prinze Jr.
representation of the
I
90s.
thought it was called Wing Commander.
Wing
Wing
Commander, yeah.
Don't even
Wing
call it
Commander
Wing Commander.
movie.
Don't do that. Just don't.
It's
I
not
like
that
I like
bad.
that
I will
movie.
fight you.
Appears
I
in the
will
movie.
fight
He's
you.
in the
I
end.
mean, I saw it when I was what, like, when did that come out?
I've
I
never
saw it for
seen
the
it.
first time 2 years ago. Tav showed me.
It's a great
Really?
movie. Just high cinema.
I
I
should
saw
sit
him
down
on
and watch that.
You
I
should
would watch it
Oh,
for the
it's
first.
it's got the captain of the ship there is it's Poirot, isn't it?
Yes.
David Chouchetti, whatever. Yeah.
They got a
Was
lot
that
of
French?
friendship for it. And a lot of
And
bad
Buckaroo,
actors too.
also Buckaroo Banzai. I don't know if you've
Oh yeah,
seen
Buckaroo
it.
Banzai was great.
Oh my God,
That
you
movie
were
is
in
like it was
diapers when that
written
movie
by.
came out.
I know.
I was no. I mean, look,
Yeah, you were.
look. If you're a super geek into Star Trek, watching Buckaroo Banzai is amazing because there's so many Easter eggs in that show. Because a lot of the prop guys worked on it, the Akudas worked on it. It's a big thing, but it also is a movie that is literally if like a group of like 10-year-olds wrote a movie and like had like the biggest damn stars in all Hollywood in order to play it out. It was amazing.
I think that movie is called The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, wow.
How do we veer off?
If you want to
again?
bring it up. Well, we're talking about movies, and now we're back to a
Oh,
sci-fi
okay.
movie. Mandalorian and Grogu. This is
That's
going to
not
be
a
a 2 hour
movie.
show, obviously. No, there's a exactly. Thank you, Skeeter,
Like,
for
we're
proving.
already there.
What?
The Mandalorian and Grogu comes out in 2 days.
Oh my
It is
gosh,
a
I'm so
feature
sick of
film
it.
in movie theaters. It's getting
Isn't it already out?
It's
It's
getting
gonna bomb.
slammed,
Friday.
dude. It's
It is
getting
getting slammed.
slammed.
They've watered down it. They watered down the universe way too much. Like no one wants to
Yep.
watch it anymore.
Instant
nobody wants to watch
travel, just nobody dies. Everything's stupid.
Okay.
God.
Nothing
Let me
means
guess.
anything.
They meet everybody else from Rebels and then also
Yeah.
some people from Clone Wars.
And then they all
Yeah,
get on
probably.
some horses and the horses
I feel
hyper
like you
jump.
cut. I feel like you cut Rob off a little early. Maybe we should go back to Rob.
Oh yeah, sure. Rob, talk about Star Citizen.
Yeah, hurry up.
You know.
Yeah.
What I want to add to the Star Wars thing is that it just needs to. Some of these IPs just need to be given back to the fucking nerds. Like we don't. Everyone doesn't need. Everything doesn't have to be for everyone. Like sometimes you just got to put a bullet in it and let the special interest people take over. Like fucking Toy Story. Like the 6-year-old watching Toy Story 4 has to know a 20-year canon of this fucking Toy Story universe to properly understand it. They just put it to bed. I'm sure other people in the company have good fucking ideas. Like what the fuck? What are we doing?
No, it's just Dave Filoni. It's just all Dave Filoni.
It is not only Dave Filoni because we need to acknowledge the masterpiece that is Andor, and the fact that they did do exactly that formula and it paid off.
Like,
It's not
just
an
put
outlier.
it down.
It is an
Like
example.
there's other cool shit out there, Like I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure people who like fucking own like memorabilia are still gonna want to put a bunch of money into it. It doesn't have to be for everyone. Like everyone doesn't need like little like Grogu Labubu's or whatever the fuck they're selling nowadays.
They got
but that's the problem.
Where they got
is that creatives aren't in charge anymore, right? It's all finance bros, and that's why there's no fresh IPs anymore. Everything is just we've only remade this movie twice, so we'll just redo that a third time, or a sequel, or a prequel to the prequel, or let's reboot this and reboot that. It's just people are still writing books. People are still coming up with ideas, but
we gave Star Wars now officially over to the Star Wars nerd, Dave Filoni.
No, he's not. He never has been. I've never liked him. Just me personally, never liked anything he's done. And I know
nothing he's done.
I've literally never liked anything from the day that show came out. I never liked it.
You never liked Clone Wars?
I never liked it.
Oh my god! No! Wait! Hold up!
Legitimately, I didn't watch it when it came out. I didn't really watch it until what is that, season 7 or whatever, and they were like, "You have to watch this." So I watched a bit of it. I used to babysit a kid who liked it, so I'd catch an episode here or there. I never liked it. I don't like anything about it.
I don't believe that story.
Oh
I don't
my
believe that
gosh.
anyone
You
would
don't
leave
like
in charge of their
Rebels?
children.
I hate
Rebels,
it. I hate Rebels.
Oh,
Rebels is I'm going to say some horrible shit right now.
Look, Chopper.
let me
Chopper. Hold on.
No, I
Chopper.
hated Chopper.
I hate
F you
everything Filoni
too!
touches. I hate him. I don't think he's good. I think he's a hack, honestly.
Now I could bring this back to Star Citizen if you
That'd be
want.
great.
It's like
Let's
the
do it.
original
Let's do
the
it.
original
Robert.
question.
Because this is heady. This is gonna.
Is Star Citizen just a reboot? Is that what you were gonna say?
More or less.
No. Just more so that like because we're talking about all this and like it feels like none of it matters. Star Citizen needs to have something to make it matter, which it doesn't currently have. Like in game, like why do people log in?
Are you hinting towards a certain possible announcement at the end of DefenseCon this year?
Oh no,
Kraken?
That it's gonna be they're shadow dropping the Kraken scooter. I have inside information.
That's not a reason to play.
No, but like
No,
the
but
PU,
building
but
a
yeah,
homestead.
I mean Squadron 42 at the end. But no, like logging in, like we're logging in for blueprints, we're logging in for money, we're logging in for ships, but like if they brought something in to make it matter in the sense that something could permanently change in the game, that could be fun, a good reason to log in. Like
yeah, like a release date.
We're talking about like Nick's, like Levski versus like the UEE maybe coming up soon, and like what that outcome could look like. Just something, so it's not all static all the time.
Oh, you're saying you have insider information. You and Hobo are in some
Totally.
weird.
Yeah, that's right.
Some weird club.
We just
yeah.
hit up.
Called Spectrum.
We've been doing the same thing we were doing for Nick's, so don't worry, we got you.
Hey.
Right, well, look, this episode obviously it's going to be 2 hours. We're going to split it into two, is what we're going to do. So when does DefenseCon end officially?
The
Next week.
26th, was it?
Like the Friday or whatever. Okay, the 26th. Okay, we're not.
I'm talking to
It
my
ends the 26th.
No, hold on.
The 30th or 2nd. Third. Does it end before next show?
It ends. It ends.
These guys have insider knowledge and they don't know when DefenseCon
They're
ends.
experts.
Yeah,
right.
it's fucking
The
brilliant.
27th.
Oh, it ends.
DefenseCon wrap up is May 26th to the 27th.
I was gonna not do an episode next week, but if they announce CitizenCon, or if they announce Squad 42 next week, we'll have to. All right, we may or may not do an episode next week. This is gonna be split into two. This is gonna be a double parter here, because it's summer. It's summer coming up. It's hot. Jar Jar Jabroni likes to sip on Mai Tais and.
Ooh, you like making Mai Tais?
No, actually, I'm a whiskey
He likes
guy.
to sip them, is what I mean.
Hey, man. Love me some bourbon.
I like to sip on Mai Tai. Her name's
You said bourbon or
Lee.
whiskey. Yes.
So what we're gonna do now? Does anyone have anything that they're dying to say before we close out the show?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody else?
Well, I was just gonna say to your point to build.
Anybody else?
No, okay, well, no, Anubis and then
We're just
Wicket.
crossing out the list.
Go ahead.
To go to your point about building something that matters. I mean, building the homesteads, building the shops and player towns and cities is as I think going to add a lot, especially with the way the economy is going to be working now. And that's kind of that permanence that I think will really bring something to this game, and because I've seen it work out in Galaxies, actually, because that's the way it worked. It mattered. You would see your entire
can't believe it took 2 hours for Galaxies to come up.
Town, and it was something that you all built together, and you decorated the inside, and it was something that was you. You left a legacy there.
Yeah, and I'll just say, Sono T Veritas wrote in our Twitch chat, "I hated Rebels." So there you go. There's more of us. Wicket.
All two of you.
Couple of personal attacks. First, Duke Leto.
Wow.
Okay.
Earlier in the show, Duke Leto was talking about how everything was working, and he doesn't understand where all these people are talking about how everything's broken, and he hasn't experienced that. Everything has worked for him. that's obviously a casual, because this guy spends maybe a half an hour at a time in the game, and then he logs out.
Oh,
Of
he's
course,
doing his
everything's going to
best.
work for him.
Come on, you can't do anything in a half hour. You don't even get to
Moving
your
on.
ship that
Exactly. My point exactly. Moving on. Cosmic Hobo and his fanatical hatred of Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Perfectly believable.
First of all, probably the most believable ships in the game. There's no reason to have all these fine lines like
Disagree.
origin ships.
Disagree.
You don't need any of that in space where most of the activity happens. That's why Drake is the most realistic, the best manufacturer. And you should
I will
take
hold
back
my
any
tongue
slight.
for time.
Hold on a second, Wicket. How many Drake ships do you have?
One,
What is it?
the ironclad,
Really?
the assault. Yeah, I bought it
Honestly,
from a
dude, I'm
guildie that was
disappointed.
getting married.
Okay, that's what happens.
I did a favor to somebody.
Get married, lose your hobbies.
Anyway,
Any other
I didn't do it
personal
for
attacks, Wicket?
myself. I bought it to help somebody. I would never do anything like that.
Okay. Any
Unbelievable.
other targets here?
No, that's it for now. Most
Okay.
everybody stayed in line.
Very
Wow.
good, very
Okay.
good. So what we're gonna do is, Duke, you know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna go around and we're gonna ask everyone some questions to finish up the night in reverse
Yeah, we're
order.
gonna
Hopefully.
go around reverse order here. You want to do it, Duke?
I don't know who the fuck came in last. I think it was
Broccoli Rob.
was Rocky Rob, right? Rob. All right, we'll start with you, Rob. Rob, you got anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Very excited for the announcement next week.
Okay.
What do you think it is, bro? You think it's Squadron 42 or something else?
I think it's Squadron 43.
Oh,
That would
Fuck
make
you.
sense. They already
Oh,
announced
Get
a
outta here.
sequel.
I don't even know why I did that.
Jesus.
42 Mark II.
Pre-order now.
Mark II.
Yep.
Fuck me. Okay.
Better. I'll. Yeah.
Guys, sorry.
All right, Murphy Jack. Anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the interwebs?
Chris and CIG, announce it next week or else.
Or else.
Here we go with the threats.
Yeah, we're starting up early. Was it Goose? I think it was Goose next. Or was it Wild?
I think it was wild.
It was Wild. All right, Wild. Anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Well, actually, I would like to address a comment to Wicket.
Oh,
He's a person on the internet. That works.
He is, which is hurry up because I'm in Tech Smuggler and I'm already 3 to 5. It's working, so
Ooh.
understood.
that's it. Have a nice night, guys.
Thank you, Wildcard.
You heard it here. Tech Smuggler's back.
It isn't, but this one is.
Just this one.
Reality. Checking in.
Oh, shit.
Veritable. Anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
I don't know, man. Go out and fart around some. Have fun. Chill out.
Kurt Vonnegut.
That's about it. Yeah, exactly. Great dude. Probably
yeah.
has something we can take for puttering around in these sandbox games. But I say that for the devs too, because I'm sure after this last week there's a lot of pressure. And like y'all guys just go out and enjoy the game some, or go out and enjoy outside some.
Touch some grass.
touch grass.
Yeah.
All right.
But like in a good way. Not in a bad way. Like just enjoy it.
Hey,
Touch soft grass.
They get to define for themselves what that means. Yeah. So if you want to scoop up a handful of grass and eat it, go for it. If you want to strip down and roll around in your neighbor's lawn, that's you. You live your life.
Smoke it.
A lot like my
Smoke
cat.
it. Skeeter, anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Well, I have a poem. I
Mm.
don't
Go
know.
for it.
Go
Go,
for
this
it.
is your
Okay.
moment.
Good. Well,
I'm
only
ready.
because I know
do it.
Jar Jar's probably going
Do
to edit
it.
out my first one.
Is there a content warning for
We're
this one?
gonna have a meeting after the show. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, another sexual harassment training. Come on.
Yep.
All right. So this one's more sad than
Then the
yeah.
All right.
So this was actually Murphy's actually read this one before. This was my application to Red Scar. So for those who don't listening that don't
And it was
know,
sad.
it was a little sad. I was going through some stuff.
You had to apply.
Yeah, on the website you got to
just-
submit an application. Yeah. All right. Anyways,
Oh.
so for those that are listening, don't know, we're in the same org, Red Scar Nomads. Checks out, and this was in between orgs, and I was kind of hesitant to join an org so quickly because the
Guild.
last one was departure was a little bitter. Yeah, guild was a little bitter. So yeah, and this was also when I didn't know a lot of you guys. So
can I just pause for a second? I know I don't want to, but you wrote a poem?
That's what he's getting at.
You
Yeah.
did.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
I feel like I said
Yes,
that.
yes, established that.
I'm processing.
Welcome to the show, Jar Jar. This is
Welcome to Open Comms, Jar
every
Jar.
Wednesday night, 9
Dude, the
p.m.
video
Eastern time.
Club? Okay, cool. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Go for it. I don't mean to belittle.
Sorry,
That's
Steven.
okay. Find the verse on his cutlass black. These two bros cut him no slack. No one had time for truth or reason. The hunt was on. It was skeeter season. He waved goodbye to dear old friends and traveled the stars where no road ends. Moving around from place to place, never home, only deep space. While licking his wounds and scars deep red, Skeeter kept flying to see where it led. The life of a nomad, flying so fast, but constantly turning to look at the past. But then one day Murphy came calling. He said, fly with us, we'll do some brawling. Everyone was there, even Condoyle and this mellow dude named Wiener Dog. You are probably saying that didn't rhyme, but give me a break. You try rhyming with Condoyle. That didn't rhyme either. For this I repent. Let me join nomads, for now I am spent.
I'm snapping.
Nice.
Yeah.
This
Hell
is,
yeah.
this is
Nice.
snap your fingers. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
Look at
reading it and I was like, oh my God.
That's good.
Hell yeah. Come on.
That was
I'll
good.
just
So,
say
yeah, I like.
foil,
Right, I think
toil,
Jar Jar-
toil.
Madoyle?
Jar Jar just,
Ladoyle.
You know.
What did you say, Madoyle?
Madoyle? I don't know.
It's
You're
okay.
right.
It's okay.
That's a tough one.
I think aluminum
I
foil.
went when I
would've been the
wrote
best
that.
bet.
I was deep in the woods and I secluded myself and I was like, I'm gonna write this.
Fuck, dude,
And
ski.
I was trying to be funny, but it came out more sad than funny. But that's fine.
That's that goes that way sometimes. Thank you,
It
Skeeter, for
started
sharing
sad,
with
but it ended good.
It didn't hit
Um,
like the first one.
Moving on, Wicket. Is there anything you'd like to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet, excluding
Specifically.
those
Not Sandy.
names?
Not Sandy.
You say whatever you want, Wicket.
Hi, Sandy.
Oh,
Nothing for you really. More for your husband this week. And I just want to say a congratulations for squeezing $1 billion from us all. $1 billion.
Did we hit the
Yeah.
beat?
I know we haven't hit it yet, but we probably will by next show because that's when the Odin sales and everything else will be on by then. We're very close. We're like 14 million away from 1 billion on the funding dashboard. Now we've already hit over $1 billion if you count the equity investments that were made several years ago into the company. But just from the actual rock squeezing of us poor idiots, congratulations.
Yeah.
So now finish. Thank you.
We probably could have like cured hookworm or something with that money,
I
but
think we already
Wow.
did.
no, not that one.
Yeah.
Anubis, anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
I want to specifically address the whales who have helped us greatly and thank
Mhm.
them in their
Save the whales.
in their traditional whale language.
Oh my gosh.
I was hoping he would do that. I was going to suggest.
I thought it was gonna be like a cash.
Was that
machine.
it?
That was it?
It's
That
gonna be a
was a short one.
stack.
That was
Keep
just a quick
going. Keep
thank you.
going. I think you can do this for 4 or 5 minutes. 6 or 7 minutes, maybe.
Thus began 25
think his
minutes
mic is
of
cutting
whale
out.
song. Yeah, the mic probably.
I'll just insert actual whale sounds. Too big. It's so
Funny
good.
how the you know what the mic filter this is just absolutely horrible and biased against our cetacean Americans.
It is. It does cut out a lot. It cuts out lots of people's laughter sometimes, I've noticed, and yeah, it's unfortunate.
Right. Discord
Wrong.
hates fun. Hobo, my towel
2
carrying
words.
buddy. Yeah.
'Cause it's
CIG,
getting late.
Chris Roberts, or people on the internet. What are you gonna say?
Social tools, baby.
Social tools.
Yes.
Those
Every
would
week.
be a game changer. Like, genuinely feel like an MMO if we had social tools.
Yeah.
Better social tools.
Get us pretty
To
close.
that extent, do we think we need to abandon Mobiglass? Like, does Mobiglass
What?
work?
No,
I
I think
don't-
it works.
I don't know,
It's a
sometimes-
lot better than it used to be.
Duke,
like,
you don't
with all
get the
the
final
stats.
word, Duke.
Yeah.
It's
You
better.
can't
Have you not
start a
heard?
brand new
You don't-
topic
I
at the
don't
very
know.
end of the show.
All right,
I'm sorry,
we'll save it for next time. Save it for next
Duke,
time.
have you not heard that about Mobiglass Premium? Your ticket to the verse, all the great features of Mobiglass, and so much more. You can
Oh my
get
God,
access
that's
to
how they
premium
could fund the
features
game.
like oxygen warnings, radiation detected, Microtech TV, and unlimited breathable air use rights all day. Right now, members can save by bundling with ASOP Plus and Kelto Max for just $2,000 a month. Microtech, you need us.
Thank
I
you,
do
Lord
like
Nubis, for
air.
saving the show.
Thank you, Nubis.
Air's
Right?
important.
All right,
All right.
Jar Jar.
Well, Duke,
we did it.
We did it.
You
You
and
and
I,
me.
just us together.
Together. Nobody else.
Nobody else. Together
Hold on.
again.
I guess I'm going to have to mute people again.
1,000 years together.
1,000 years. Jar Jar and Duke.
Duke and Jar Jar.
Fucking winning.
Having adventures.
Having adventures.
Yeah.
Well, you know what to do now. You know what to do now. Da 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 da.